What you saying, everyone? What a crazy day. I thought I'd come on and just try and give a little rundown of what's ensued the last 12 hours again. I mean, it's been a crazy last couple of days for City. First with the Savio news that he was potentially going to Spurs. Then the follow-up from that when Rodrigo looks like he's coming in, and there's been a lot of crashing out on Twitter. There's been a lot of crashing out on the stream with LB last night. And then we get hit with this today. The news has come out, confirmed by Fabrizio and other credible sources, that City are in talks with Gianluigi Donnarumma about coming to the club for a fee of around 50 million, I think they've said. And again, it's just so out of character and from left field that I just can't see where it's come from. You've got to question the decision to sign Trafford at this point because, I mean, 4 weeks ago we were all talking about this guy being our number one potentially this season, and if not, then at the very latest from next summer onwards when Ederson's contract's up. And we're at a stage now where if Donnarumma does come into the club, Trafford's probably going to be surplus to requirements. I mean, he's definitely not going to be starting over Donnarumma, who's got the credentials of obviously winning the Euros with Italy. I think he was keeper of the tournament in that competition. We all seen what he could do in the Champions League last year. He obviously turns up in the biggest moments. So again, I've not got anything wrong with him coming into the club. I don't doubt his abilities as a keeper, as a shot stopper especially, but it's just making me question the club's strategy a bit and kind of the direction that we want to be going in. It almost feels like we're flip-flopping a little bit too much in between wanting to build for the future, and we're kind of changing our minds now on what to build for the here and now. I don't know whether anything's changed with the discussions with Pep on how long he's planning on sticking around, but it's almost like we're bringing these weapons in now that are ready to hit the ground running from the off. Obviously, Donnarumma's a world-class keeper. I mean, we talked about the word world-class getting bandied around too often nowadays, in my opinion. Obviously, we had a few arguments yesterday about me not thinking that Rodrigo's world-class. I don't even think he's really close to it, to be honest, even though I do think he's good. I would describe Donnarumma as a world-class goalkeeper based off what he's done in the big moments. Like I said, for Italy and for PSG, obviously won the Champions League next year and had some world-class performances against the likes of Arsenal, which we've seen. So, again, it wouldn't be a detriment to the club with him coming in. Obviously, the whole style of play would be a lot different. Obviously, Donnarumma's definitely not as strong with his feet under pressure as Ederson or even a Trafford would be. But, I mean, the majority of City fans, I know for a long time now, have been clamouring for a shot stopper. And I've kind of been on the fence with it. I mean, I don't think we'd have had the success we have had for the last 10 years without Ederson in that. I think he's absolutely vital to the way that we build up, the way that we're able to break teams down. And I think you will lose a lot of that with Donnarumma coming and being in net for us. But then again, on the other hand, I can see the argument on certain occasions where, I mean, teams will have a shot on target all game and then boom, one or two, and we've conceded 2 goals. So I know the shot stopping is lacking a little bit with Ederson, and I mean it's different strokes for different folks, really, isn't it? Depending on what you like. I think it's important about finding a good balance because I don't want to sacrifice the way we want to play either. And I mean, PSG were shit hot last year, weren't they? So I'm sure we could cope with a decline when it comes to playing out from the back from our goalkeeper. But yeah, confusing times. I've come out for a bit of fresh air. To try and get my head around it all, really. I've been rowing with people on Twitter all day, so feel free to come over and flame me in the comments, man. I'll respond to as many as I can. For people that don't agree with me, that's absolutely fine. I'm not changing my opinion for anyone, but I don't like this behaviour of City fans twerking and bending over for players that aren't even at the club yet. Do you know what I mean? In 3 months' time, if Rodrigo don't end up coming and Donnarumma don't end up coming, and we've been out in the public eye, like, dogging the players that are already here, like, people have been leaving, like, Marmoush out the team, Bob out the team, Foden out the team, and putting stocks in players who aren't even at the club yet. This is what I can't get my head around. And it's not even a guarantee that they're going to come. I'm more than happy to get behind these players once I see them in a City shirt. Once they do the reveal and they get the fucking FIFA rating and all that bollocks. But until then, I've refused to do it. I refuse to do it. And people are already in the comments saying, sell Trafford on next summer, or if you don't want to be here, then get rid of him. And I mean, the guy's been at the club for like 4 weeks. Probably had assurances from Pep, probably had assurances from Viana as well, and they've just changed their mind on a sixpence, it seems. So it must be a stressful time for him. Do you know what? I think one of Trafford's main strengths is that he's got a bit of an ego about him, and he does back himself. I can feel that through his interviews. I mean, the way that he plays with confidence on the pitch as well. So I actually do back him to have a crack at trying to still get the number 1 spot. Don't get me wrong, I don't think it will happen if Donnarumma's at the club. But he doesn't seem like that kind of keeper who stays around at a club for ages anyway. But then again, we said that about Pep when he first came, that everyone was saying he'd only be here for 3 or 4 years. So you never know, do you? But yeah, I just don't like this throwing players who are already at the club under the bus. Or we're already selling Trafford. People are shouting to sell Doku. People are leaving your Fodens out the team, your Marmoush's out the team, and saying how we're going to cook if we've got Rodrigo and Donnarumma. Like, just chill out, man. Chill out. Like, don't be throwing these guys under the bus, because these are the guys you're going to have to rely on next year if Donnarumma and Rodrigo don't turn up. And I still think we're more than capable of winning the league and winning multiple trophies next season, whether they come or not. But yeah, it's a tricky one still, because, again, I think it will improve us, so I'm not against it. Don't get it twisted. Don't try and say to me, oh, I don't want the club to rebuild and all this, because it's not true. I only want what's best for the club. I want the best players in the best positions. I just want a clear direction from the board and stop flip-flopping. And I'd like to think these have been in the pipeline for a few weeks now, because for it all to drop in the last 24 hours, the outgoings and the rumours about players coming in as well, just all a bit fucking crazy. And I think we all just need to take a step back and breathe a little bit until we see players in shirts, in my opinion. So yeah, all you haters on Twitter, I don't care. I will not change my opinion regardless of what you little trolls say to me. So come and give it me over here as well, and we'll see how many people agree with me, how many people don't. But yeah, I mean, it's a crazy time to be a City fan. I guess it's a little bit exciting as well. We've been bored the last few months with fuck all to watch. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I thought I'd just give my thoughts quickly. And like I say, come flame me. Come say what you want. We'll have a chat about it. And I guess we'll see what happens before the first game on Saturday. Yeah. Peace out, man.